NaNoWriMo 2017 is now a thing of the past. I am pretty happy with the outcome of this year. If you don't know, I had a personal goal of 20,000 words, and of course there was the goal of 50,000 words. My word count at midnight, December 1st, was 19,418 words, which I am really happy about. Last year I got 18,360 words, so I at least broke that record. I didn't quite get to 20,000 words like my personal goal, but 20,000 was just like rounded up from last year's word count, 18,360, and I beat that word count at least, so I at least beat myself by 1,100 words at about. So I'm really happy about that. I'm not really happy with the last few hours of NaNoWriMo. It was around 9 p.m. I had just gotten over 18,360, and for some reason I was so sure that it was impossible to get to 20,000 in the last couple hours. But I was happy with the 18,360 words, so I was a little looser with it. I went back and forth between writing and watching YouTube videos, and around 11:30 I was at 19,200 words, and it occurred to me it was fully possible to write 2,000 words in 3 hours. My average is like 1,000 in an hour, so I definitely could have written that. But now I only had 30 minutes and 800 more words to write, and that seemed impossible. So I went and complained to my mom, and she said, well, you still got some time left, you might as well just go. And so I went, and then I only had 15 minutes at that point, so my word count is 19,418 instead of over 20,000. So I'm annoyed about that, but I am really happy that I at least beat my actual really main goal rounded down 18,360. Like, I beat myself from last year. NaNoWriMo Day 30, I actually beat my wordiest day thing again, so I did write a ton that day. So my plans for next year, may be a little too soon to be planning next year, but anyway, basically, I'm gonna try vlogging on NaNoWriMo again. What my hopes are is that I can finish my current project by next NaNoWriMo and like have it as a good, fully, like maybe even published, or at least planned on being published soon, book by the time next NaNoWriMo comes, because like I wrote my second draft in this NaNoWriMo, and really I think the rest of the drafts are just going to be editing, not really like opening new document and completely rewriting everything. So in order to participate in next NaNoWriMo and not be done with the Legend of the City, I would have to put Legend of the City aside and pick up another project. Last year, that's what I did. I put aside a different project and picked up the Legend of the City, and now it's the main project I'm working on, and I'm not working on the other project anymore. Then again, it was an early project, and I really didn't know where I was going with it other than the basic idea. I didn't really have an actual plot planned out. I couldn't figure that out. I still don't have that figured out. I need to brainstorm on that later after I finish this book. So anyway, until NaNoWriMo next year, I actually had an idea that's not extremely original, but sort of, kind of. I'm gonna try to do mini NaNoWriMos every month. Basically how this is going to work is every month I'm going to set myself a word count goal. The word count goal will differ depending on how busy that month is and how in a writing mood I think I'm going to be for the span of the month. For instance, this month it is 10,000 words, which is my personal minimum. Like, I'm not allowed to go under 10,000 words. It's 10,000 words because December is a ridiculously busy month. I'm already starting to fall behind. In order for me to get to that, I would have to write 400 words a day, not counting Sundays or Christmas. Which, that's incredibly doable, so I'm just gonna be like really annoyed at myself if I don't get that. Also, every month at the beginning of the month after I decide my word count goal, I'm also going to decide on a prize that I'm going to reward myself with if I do get to that goal, because I honestly think I really need this part of the whole challenge. For instance, this month, if I get to 10,000 words by the new year, my prize to myself, if I don't get it for Christmas, will be a Chronicles of Narnia box set, because I actually don't have my own copy of Chronicles of Narnia. I think there are some copies downstairs, but I don't have like my own personal copy. And plus I think the ones we have downstairs is like a bind up, and I kind of want just like all the books separately in nice editions. This may turn into like a series on this channel where every month I like give you an update of what the last month was like and my new goals for this month. I will probably make a December Rimo wrap-up video / January Rimo plans. I think I deserve like $1 million if I can actually stick with this thing for the entire year until next NaNoWriMo. Someone needs to give me $1 million. Something that I wanted to mention that you might have noticed, my last NaNoWriMo vlog, for this year anyway, is just really comedic. I filmed it about a week from NaNoWriMo's end, somewhere like NaNoWriMo day 20-something-ish. And then I didn't edit it, and I literally like posted it this morning. So I didn't actually get posted during NaNoWriMo, but what's really horrible about that in that video I was talking about how you shouldn't give up on NaNoWriMo and like being all encouraging for you and telling you that you should keep writing, and now NaNoWriMo's over by the time you see it. NaNoWriMo is over. I guess that's fine, I guess. It's still weird. I thought this video was going to be super long, but I'm already finished with all the things I'm talking about. Yay. That's all I have to talk about today. You already knew that because I just told you in human form. I feel like I already did my outro in human form, so you can just do the 3 YouTube things and... or is it 4 YouTube things? You can go and do all those things. Yes, because that would be a nice thing to do. Bye.